Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be filming my photocard collection update video. So this is going to be my other collections besides NCT. If you are interested in seeing my most recent NCT collection video, it's literally like the most recent video on my channel, but I can link it down below, or if I remember to put it in the card. But yeah, so I have a bunch of A5 binders, as you can see. So we will go through those first, and then I do still have one larger binder, but let's just get started. So I'm going to start with this binder. This is my first boy group binder, and I'll just say for all of these binders and all of the groups or idols in these binders, I don't really have any specific way that I collect them. It's mostly just cards that I like, cards that are inexpensive, or like cards that I can find in bundles. So yeah, there's no like complete album photo card sets for any of the groups in here. It's just what I've accumulated. So I have Jimin from Just Be. These are the solo album cards that I have of his. I'm missing one per album. I just don't see these, and I don't think the album is out of print. I haven't checked recently, but the probability of me pulling dupes is really high. So these are the cards that I have for Just Be's debut. This is for TikTok, Reload era, and then these are the cards that I have for their most recent era. So I don't have any of his album cards. These are all like pre-order benefits. And the only other group in this binder is actually the boys. I recently took a couple groups out of here. So I have a mix of Hyunjae and Eric cards, although it's mostly Eric. So yeah, that is actually all for this binder. So this is the next one. This one is a lot more full. So I have Taeyang from SF9. And Jonghyun from Donkeys. June from Treasure. So as you can see, I kind of just collect selfie cards for June. I used to have a lot more of his cards, but putting like all of my non-NCT collections in smaller binders really helps me like decrease the amount of cards that I had, and I don't know, I just feel better about having my other collections in these binders. I have Elast, who I would like to collect more of. I just don't really see their cards for sale that often. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right places. I have some Woods cards. These are mostly pulls. Extraordinary Heroes. I don't have their latest album. I didn't love their latest mini as much as their second mini album. I do still like it though, but yeah. Some Very Very cards. Seungkwan, 1-9 cards. And then I have some Kyungjun TNX cards. And then the last boy group binder that I have is actually this binder, which, so this is the NCT fan club binder. It came with their first fan club kit, but look at how sun damaged the cover of this binder is versus the back. That's so terrible. But yeah, the collections in here are mostly like groups that I don't collect anymore, that I used to collect, or people that I just don't really collect in general. And just like random cards that I've accumulated. I do have pretty much a complete collection for Minhyuk, like up until his military enlistment. I just keep these cards in here. I don't know. I have his other cards in another binder. I think I showed it in one of my previous collection videos. But yeah, just random cards in here. So the other three binders are for girl groups, so we'll get into those. So first I have Dreamcatcher, and I used to collect Dreamcatcher fully. I used to collect Ju, Sua, and Handong, and I had a pretty complete collection like up through summer holiday, I want to say, and then I wasn't collecting them at all. And then I have like started to recollect them. These 4 cards I had, these 2 I just hadn't sold because they do have like some peeling on like the coating on the card, and then these 2 cards are like some of my favorite photo cards that I own, so I never sold those, but I have kind of been recollecting Dreamcatcher a little bit. I think I want to focus on Ju, which she's really expensive, so it's been kind of difficult, but I'm just taking it slow, and whatever I can find like for good deals is what I've been getting. And then we have h1key, and I collect Vina. I love her so much. She's like one of my favorite K-pop girls recently. So this is from their debut. This is a pre-order card. These are both of her Run album photo cards, which I love these cards so much. And then I have her Rose Blossom cards. I have some cards for the other members. This is the second press photo card set, and then I do have some of her pre-order cards. I actually have more on the way. And then I have Elris. So I don't have very many of their earlier album photo cards because the albums are out of print. I would really love to have more of the Summer Dream cards, but I don't really see them. And then for Dance On, I was trying to collect OT7. So I have 1 full set. And then for a second set, I'm just needing another Sohee. And then for the 3rd set, I only have these 4. And then these are the cards that I have from their most recent comeback. I love this card so much. I really hope that Doa and Youngjae have not left the group because they're literally like my biases in Alice, so hopefully not, but we'll see. So this is the next binder. I have WJSN here. So I mainly have Yeoreum cards. I would love to expand this collection. We'll see. And I loved the last sequence cards, so I have a bunch of them. Then I have XG. So my bias in XG is Maya. So I have her Season's Greetings card, and then I do have her Shooting Star card. And then these are fan-made photo cards for their broadcast sets. I actually do have some more official Maya cards on the way, so I'm excited for those. And then I have my From S9 cards. So it's mainly a mix of Jisun, Hayoung, and Chaeyoung. Although I think Chaeyoung is my overall bias. I really love their full album. It's such a good album. I can't wait to collect some of the cards for that. I have Everglow. I'm so sad for Everglow. I really hope they get a comeback soon. I miss them. And I have aespa. I finally have this last Karina card that I wanted, the super up close selfie. I don't have any of the cards from their recent comeback, but hopefully I can get some of those soon. And this is the last binder for girl groups that I have, or at least A5 binder. So I have Jisoo from Blackpink. And Sua from Billy. Also have a couple of Suyeon cards. These Wooa cards of Wooyeon. 9 Muses cards. I don't know what happened to the talk of them having a summer comeback. Like, I really hope that that wasn't false. I have my Tiara photo cards. And my Hyomin star card page. Then I have this little Kara Sungyeon spread. It's one of my first female biases ever. I really want their When I Move, their most recent comeback. I really want her cards, but I haven't been able to find them. Then I have some miscellaneous girl group cards back here. And yeah, that is it for my A5 binders. We will now go on to my one larger binder. Okay, so this is my one larger binder, and there's only 3 groups in here. I actually did used to have these groups in the A5 binders, but I just felt like for what I collected, for the amount of cards that I had for them, it worked better in a larger binder. So the first group is Red Velvet. So I'm collecting Irene, and I actually did leave spaces for her album cards that I'm missing. Not all of them, just ones that I would like to get. I don't know if I'll actually fill these spaces in. I'm not gonna lie, like seeing it this empty kind of makes me sad, but we'll see. So then I have Sergey, and I do actually have a bunch of her album cards on the way to me, so I'm excited for that. I was gonna wait to film this video until I got those, but I had time today to film this, so yes, we'll be adding a lot to her collection. And next I have DKB, so I collect Changmin. I love this man with my whole heart. Yes, love him so much. I would love to have every photo card there is of him, but some of them I just like don't see ever. So I do have another pre-order benefit from the Dice's cast era that will go here. And I do have a bunch of cards coming for him, like from their Japanese mini album, and then also peak time cards, so I'm super excited for those. I do also have some Dongil cards. Not sure if I'll be expanding this because he seems to be the most expensive member now. Yeah, and then I have some other member cards, mostly Harry because I love him. And then the last group in here is CIX. I love CIX so much. They're one of my favorite boy groups currently, like as far as active boy groups go. I love them. Yeah, I have a bunch of cards for them. I usually try to buy their albums from like pre-order websites. I did not for their most recent era though, but yeah, I have a bunch of cards for them. I like to have like at least one card per member per era, and then I'll usually buy like Jinyoung and Youngie cards because they are my biases, but yes. So for now I only have my pulls from my albums, which are these 4 cards. But I do have more cards coming, so yeah. Okay, so that is actually everything for my photo card collection. I really like where my collection is at. I feel happy with what I'm collecting, and I really do like the A5 binders. I never thought that I would be into those, but yeah, they've done really well for me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.